Valley News Live at 10.
We begin with a new warning regarding shopping online, specifically packages you get at home. It started with a woman who found venomous spiders inside packages delivered to her.
As Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard explains, you may want to start opening your packages outside.
Take a look at these guys. These brown-colored six-eyed creatures are brown recluses.
They're harmful in a sense because their bite is venomous.
Not the kind of spider you want to play around with. Dozens were found in a Kentucky home.
I came across them in a stowed-away artificial Christmas tree that they had ordered some time ago and opened the box, but never actually got the tree out to use it yet.
And now pest control is pointing fingers at online stores like Amazon and Chewy.com. They may just be in your boxes. The pest control that we spoke with from Kentucky suggests opening your packages outside or in your garage because you never know what could be inside.
That's kind of scary, actually.
Well, if they're poisonous, that's insane.
Kill the spider or drop the package and run away.
Nick Stokey with Prairie Pest Control says the reason for this is the sneaky spiders like to hide, especially in places like cardboard. But he says he's not too worried and that it's pretty uncommon to see a spider like this in our neck of the woods.
I'll keep opening my packages inside. I wouldn't be concerned with it.
In Moorhead, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
From what we were told, brown recluses have only been spotted twice around here, and they were found in cardboard boxes and storage bins.
Extra law enforcement will be at Fargo North High School tomorrow after rumors of a shooting tomorrow. Writing was found on a desk today indicating a school shooting on 9/4/19. Now, several students were interviewed. It was determined to be a hoax. The additional officers will still be there tomorrow just to be safe.
Traffic was slowed at the I-94 exit ramp onto South University tonight as authorities dealt with what turned into a drug bust. A Cass County deputy spotted a car that she knew the owner had outstanding warrants, but it took a while for the driver to pull over. When he did, he was taken into custody on the warrants and for having drug paraphernalia in the vehicle in plain sight. That led to a search of the vehicle and more drug charges. There's no word yet on the driver's name.
The 5-year-old boy who was thrown from a third-floor balcony at the Mall of America is home tonight after 4.5 months of medical care. His family posted the update on Landon's condition on their GoFundMe page. Landon had been in serious condition at the Children's Hospital in Minneapolis since April. The update states that Landon will continue outpatient rehabilitation for his injuries as he adjusts to life at home and school. Landon was thrown nearly 40 feet to the ground by a man who was sentenced to 19 years in prison for attempted murder.
Changes are coming to some mobile home communities in Fargo and West Fargo, and that has some residents confused and upset. Those living in Brookwood, Countryside Estates, and Riviera Heights got a letter saying the trailer courts have been sold and the rent is going up. And that's not all. Residents tell us they will have to pay their utilities that were previously included in their rent.
We love each other, and that's why this is so heartbreaking to everybody. They're going to put some meters in here and start charging us for our water.
The trailer court's new owners tell us this is part of some major upgrades over the next 12 months, like fixing roads and signs. On top of that, they say they'll be bringing brand new homes into these communities as well.
People living near the West Fargo Cheyenne Plaza say that they're concerned with noise from events held there. With their homes not far from the concert stage, they turned to city leaders.
Valley News Team's Katie Opperly found out how willing the city is to help.
This may sound like a good time to some people. For residents living nearby, they say not for them.
Inside my house, the walls do shake a little, and it's like louder than a TV noise in my house. So you can't hide from it.
Mel Thorson says it has become a problem for her family.
It's just the speakers and the stage are just right across the alley. I think you may have seen it. It's not far from my property or my driveway, so it's just so loud.
Violet Abraham lives just across the street from the Thorsons and says she can hear the noise, but the real issue is for her family.
I have family down the street, an overblock, and they had a little girl that one night couldn't go to sleep, and she says, "Mom, I just can't go to sleep because of all the noise."
Thorson turned to city leaders for help.
Your comments are not falling on deaf ears. We're trying to find our way with how to deal with the public and the neighborhood also. And of course, that's very important to us.
The city's events director assured those impacted that they are already taking action, including the possible use of sound barriers. The neighbors also want to make sure that live music events don't go past legal limits, which are in most cases 9 during the week and 10 on the weekend.
We definitely hear you.
In West Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
City commissioners also say they plan to improve their communication with the neighbors in that area to ensure they can solve any ongoing or future issues.
Beltrami County authorities are warning of Social Security scams in that area. The calls indicate that legal action will be taken against you if you don't comply. This is a scam, and the caller ID is manipulated to Maryland with an automated message. The best thing to do, discontinue the call, do not call them back, do not give them any of your personal information.
We have an update tonight on the Cheyenne Street reconstruction project in West Fargo. Beginning tomorrow at 1 in the afternoon, some people living in the northern neighborhoods east of Cheyenne will have to use new routes to get to their homes. That includes neighbors in the area of 32nd Avenue West to 40th Avenue West. Now, there are a lot of details to these new routes, so we've posted them on our website, valleynewslive.com.
If you attended this year's Minnesota State Fair, you helped put it in the record book. 2019 will go down as the most attended fair on record. The fair needed a little over 105,000 visitors during yesterday's last day, while it turned into another daily record with 184,740 visitors. That brought the total for the year to more than 2.1 million admissions. The previous record year was 2018, when 2,046,000 plus attended.
A moose on the loose in Grand Forks is back in the wild this evening. This video was taken of the moose running in the outfield practice field at UND. About an hour ago, UND police tweeted that Mrs. Moose is back in Grand Forks County and is happy about that. They're thanking the staff at Chahinkapa Zoo in Wahpeton who helped with the situation and everyone who stayed out of the area while the moose was on the run.
Tribal scientists are checking the waters of Lower Red Lake for the appearance of zebra mussels that have already invaded the Upper Red. They're worried that the destructive creatures will spread quickly and threaten a fishery that produces 1 million pounds of walleye per year. Minnesota Public Radio News reports that the young zebra mussels came in through boats used by non-tribal members accessing the eastern part of the Upper Red, which the tribe doesn't control.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait weather.
Well, our Labor Day, we had stormy weather to close things off, and northwest winds today kept temperatures at bay. Peak temperatures out in Bemidji in the 50s today, and where you see the greens, more of that. And only in the low to mid 60s here in the Red River Valley. We had to get out to the Jamestown area before we saw anything near 70 degrees. Right now we're cooling off rapidly, 56 on the thermometer. The wind starting to taper off and reporting cloudy skies at Hector at this hour. 55 for Wahpeton, 54 in Detroit Lakes. And look at this, we have 40s already in Grand Forks, in Langdon, and in Devil's Lake. Also, we have cool air up near Baudette and Thief River Falls in the low 50s. Right now, it's 57 in Lakes Country. Here is a look at our satellite and radar, and just a couple little blips on the radar screen showing spotty sprinkles out there, but clearing skies out to the west will be heading our way. Here's your 10 o'clock hour update on Hurricane Dorian. Notice the track of movement is to the north and to the west, rather, as it's tracking along the coast, the outer bands reaching in toward the Daytona Beach area. The storm system has a larger eye, and yesterday as a Category 4 storm, now a Category 2 storm as it continues its trek. That means winds are 110 miles per hour close to the eye. Not that strong on the shores, but certainly some impacts of the surf and the surge. Now, by Wednesday morning, tomorrow morning, it will make slow progress, but by the time we get into Thursday morning, it starts to speed up. The farther north it does, starts to latch on to that jet stream and really trucks out, skirting very close to the Carolinas and Virginia as well. Good news for those folks is it'll be speeding up on its trek by. Here is our forecast for tonight. How low will we go? Temperatures will dipsy-doodle down into the lower 40s for many along the international border. Patchy areas of dense fog will be possible with our recent rains in particular, and cool temperatures to start the day. 1 or 2 upper 30s, not out of the question to begin your midweek day. Hey, the first half of the day, really the first 3/4 of the day, just delightful. It'll be sunny. We won't have much wind. And look at temperatures warming to the 60s where you see yellows and a few 70s out to the west. Then as we go into the afternoon, more beautiful weather with an increase in clouds in the Devil's Lake Basin. By later at night, there'll be a chance for some storms north of Highway 2, the way things are looking. We'll keep our eyes on that, and we will have an increase in south winds late in the day here in the Southern Valley. So here's your planner for the day in Fargo. 45 degrees to start things off at the bus stop. You may want a light jacket for the kids. Sunny skies and temperatures peaking near 70 degrees for a warmer, sunnier, better feeling day. Remember, late winds increase. Chance for a few showers and thunderstorms in the nighttime hours north of Highway 2. Other than that, your hometown forecast shows 60s east and 70s west. And here is a gorgeous shot of the stormy skies, of thunderstorms in the distance, colorful setting sun, modest clouds. Kathy, thanks for sharing your Horace, North Dakota photo. Now the planning forecast. After a few sprinkles up north on Wednesday, look at Thursday, 75 to Andrea, maybe close to 80 degrees for a few locations on Thursday. Friday, quiet, still mild.
You're
Next
just saying that.
Rain. Hey,
you're just saying
want us to
that.
pressure you anymore.
That is not a moose up on top there Saturday. That is a bison.
Okay.
And tailgaters may have a few things to dash there.
All right. Thanks, Hutch.
Yep.
Up next on Valley News Live 10 at 10, the latest on what Hurricane Dorian has done to the Bahamas.